Read, read, and read. My teacher always used to say that if you want to improve your English, your communication skills, and your vocabulary, read, read, and read. And yes, it worked. If you're a parent and you're watching this video, don't miss it because it will help you to maintain your child's reading schedule. So let's get started. What is the most important part when it comes to reading? रीडिंग करने के लिए सबसे ज़रूरी क्या है? एक अच्छी सी बुक, a good book, and a routine. Entire family reads for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. That's very important because if you will read, your child will also read. So establishing a routine at home for the family, for the child to read every day something new is very important. So you need to set a regular time for reading, homework, and definitely providing a quiet and comfortable environment. Means when reading is going on, there is no distraction. कोई भी distraction नहीं होना चाहिए when we are reading at home. Active reading engagement means read aloud together because the child will definitely grow its fluency, the expressions, intonations, while reading it, and definitely how to comprehend. Well, if we ask the questions after the story is over, so how the child is able to respond to the questions. So that is very important that the child reads aloud. After the reading is finished, ask questions, and in fact before reading also you can ask questions about the topic about which the child is reading. For example, if child is reading a story about a forest or animals, you can talk about some of the animals which the child is knowing and how much does he like the animals or how much does he know about the animals. So talking about the topic or the story before it begins and asking the questions after the story is over. Story over हो जाने के बाद question ज़रूर पूछे. By that you will understand कि बच्चे ने कितनी reading की है और कितनी efficiently reading की है, right? So and asking the questions also encourage discussion between you and your child and a deeper understanding of the text. So whenever the child will read, will be conscious that my parents are going to ask a few questions, so I have to read it thoroughly and deeply. Next important part, to predict and infer. I believe it is the most important part because it develops the child's imaginations. आपने कभी नोटिस किया है जब हम स्टोरी पढ़ते हैं, कोई भी बुक चूज करते हैं, there are some beautiful pictures are in there that relates to that story. So tell your child to imagine the story or imagine the situation before starting the reading, So it will definitely enhance child's imagination. मतलब child पहले से ही imagine कर रहा है कि story में क्या हो सकता है या क्या होने वाला है, क्या इसमें कौन कौन से कैरेक्टर्स हैं, क्या इसमें एनिमल्स हैं, क्या इसमें किंग है, क्वीन है, क्या ये फैंटेसी है. सो इट इज़ ऑलवेज बेटर फॉर द चाइल्ड टू go through the pictures before starting the reading, and it also develop the interest of the child towards the book or towards the story. Now, how to develop vocabulary? I will never suggest you that while reading the story you should focus on the meaning of the words, but once the story is over, you can go back and you can definitely find out some of the words which your child is feeling difficult to understand, right? And you can also motivate your child to create a journal or flashcards for the new vocabulary so that it can be used later. Encouraging reading fluency. So when we read, what is the most important thing is fluency. So at the end of the day, we definitely want that our child reads fluently. So what is the way? How do you think is it possible? I would suggest a repeated reading. Repeated reading means reading the same paragraph or the same page for 2 or 3 or 4 times until or unless the child is knowing the correct pronunciation and the intonation of each and every word. So this will give motivation to the child to read better and better every time, and child will also focus towards perfection. So if you want to build your child's reading fluency, tell your child to read in repetitions. You can also guide your children about the punctuation that has to be used in reading, and I will try to make a separate video that is based on punctuation while reading, and otherwise also what are the punctuation marks that we need to know. Do you remember, after reading the stories we used to discuss with each other, and even after watching the movies we used to discuss what happens in the movie. So summarization is very important, and you can guide your child how to summarize the reading, like what happened initially and then what happened, was there any twist, what were the characters, and what happened at the end, what did you learn from the story. Asking different kind of questions, comprehending the story and creating interest over the story is very very important. Make sure when your child is reading a book, the interest of that book is maintained. When my English teacher used to teach me, I used to visualize. वो जब भी उस चैप्टर को एक्सप्लेन करती थी मैं इमेजिनेशन में ही चली जाती थी. Whenever you are reading something, you visualize that thing in your mind so that it remains for a very long time, right? And I'm very sure all of us have done that. When we are reading something, we are sometimes keeping our eyes closed and visualizing that, and visualizing the characters in our mind, and it definitely enhances our creative skills and our imagination. So let your child practice that. So when the child is reading a story, tell your child to just close the eyes and visualize the characters, visualize the situation, visualize the place. If the story is about a kingdom, so what kind of kingdom the child is imagining? And if it is about a king and a queen, how do they look like? What are they wearing? Visualization definitely brings your child's imagination to that level you cannot even imagine. So definitely a big yes to visualization activity when the story is going on. If you have any questions about reading, you can ask your queries in the comment box. That is it for today. Bye bye, see you and enjoy reading.